Hi, everybody. We are here with Zach Evans from University of Chicago. Hi, welcome, Zach.
Hello, good afternoon.
It's nice to see you. So I want to start just by asking you kind of for a 2,000-foot overview of UChicago, kind of thinking with SLU High guys in mind, who does really well at UChicago? Who should be making sure that UChicago's on their list?
Absolutely. So the University of Chicago is a major research institution, and underneath that is a mid-sized liberal arts college, of course, located in the city of Chicago, third largest city in the United States. As a liberal arts school, we pride ourselves on critical thinking skills and what we call the life of the mind, which is certainly the idea that within the classroom, students should be able to engage in material deeply, work with, primary sources, and have discussion style sections with other students. And so the types of students that really thrive at UChicago are certainly students that love to learn for the sake of learning, which might sound cliche, but it's certainly true. It's the type of school where, because we have a strong core curriculum that is required of all students, and we're looking for those students that are excited to learn in areas outside of their comfort zone, or to take on classes and dive deep in areas that, again, they may not major in. And I think that's what's really, really exciting about UChicago is that you're going to be challenged in areas that you wouldn't otherwise get to take part in. And so students that are open to that sort of wide ranging type of curriculum are certainly going to be successful at UChicago.
Wonderful. So I think of for SLU High, I think of students maybe who love literature and history, but have challenged themselves with Mr. Bod's AP Physics this year, and are having to work really hard and are loving to learn for the sake of learning. And that's the way Mr. Bod grades. Also, is he doesn't want students to focus on grades. So that type of mindset. What about ways that with the pandemic and all the shutdowns, and I know that students from Missouri are supposed to quarantine for 2 weeks when you come to Chicago. So it makes kind of tough to tour right now. What are some ways that both juniors and seniors can be engaging with UChicago?
Absolutely. The way that we've been doing things is trying to put out as many things as possible online through virtual experiences. I think, as you and I both know and have discussed, students are obviously on Zoom and on screens a lot, and so it's kind of a lot to ask students to continue to engage and learn about schools in a virtual manner. So I think one of the things I've been telling students is to be selective about the things they're engaging with at school. So yes, we are offering virtual information sessions and some virtual tours at UChicago, which are great. But we're also doing some things like small discussion groups in what we call student salons, which are capped at 19 students, led by current students, and allow our prospective students to actually get, I think, a good sense of what we offer at UChicago, and a good inside look from a current student's perspective that not every other school is offering, and goes well beyond what a general information session can do. So if you're limiting in your Zoom time and saying, I can't do one more Zoom, this is maybe something a little different than what some other schools are offering.
That's fantastic. I have one last question, and then we'll because I know we've got some students really wanting to talk to you today. My last question is, sometimes students get a little bit of afraid with there's a UChicago kind of mantra of where fun goes to die. And sometimes that can make students a little bit afraid. Of course, SLU High students work really hard. They study really hard. So there's a lot of similarities. If you would just touch on that briefly, just the, the pros and cons of that.
Absolutely. And Elaine, you hit the nail on the head when, students at SLU are busy. And I think UChicago students are similarly busy. And they're not just doing things that are academics. They're engaged in 450 student organizations. They're doing things that are both academic and social. We have a robust housing community. And of course, we're in the city of Chicago. I myself am both from St. Louis and an alum of the University of Chicago. So I know what it's like to move to a new city, explore different neighborhoods. And if you're not having fun in the city of Chicago, that's not my fault. There's so much to do. And so that mantra actually comes from a funny kind of self-deprecating T-shirt that was sold like 15 or 20 years ago, and we just kind of own it. So
Yeah.
we're known for our rigor. I will definitely account for that. But in terms of being a place where you can build great relationships, lifelong relationships, have fun, and enjoy your college experience, I mean, it's the best 4 years of your life, and that's certainly true for me.
Wonderful. Well, thank you, Zach. I'm going to go ahead and pause our recording and we're going to bring in our guys.